Joining me today is a man that holds an 11-0 record with 9 KOs. He's the current number 5 ranked super middleweight by the WBC. He's also the WBC International Super Middleweight Champion with an upcoming fight on May 23rd. Luka Plantic. Luka, appreciate you taking time to come on today, man.
Thank you. Thanks so much. You call me.
Absolutely, man. Well, as I just said, you have a fight on May 23rd, couple days out. What's going through your mind right now?
Now it's relax and wait to fight, and we see. To Friday, we know I going to win.
Mm.
We see everything.
How exciting is it for you to be fighting in your home country? 'Cause I have to imagine it's a special thing, being home, being with your people, your family. How exciting is it to be able to fight at home?
Very excited because I must have good Croatia people, Croatia fans,
Mm.
and everything. I must people good fight give, and too many people love me. And after that, I go to maybe USA and we see.
I want to ask you about just being able to represent your home country because obviously you're becoming one of the top fighters in the country, regardless of where you're at. But now, especially in Croatia, you're one of the faces of Croatian boxing right now. When you talk about representing your country, whether that's fighting in Croatia, outside of the country, what does it mean to represent Croatia?
Croatia is beautiful country,
Hmm.
small country,
Right.
4 million people, and Croatia have good boxers,
Hmm.
good sport. In football, boxing, every sport in Croatia, it's good sport.
When you talk about being someone that people can look up to in Croatia, what does that mean to you?
For me, it's everything because I'm uh, I'm its guy who coming in the small country,
Hmm.
and I want to my country uh, good in war.
Hmm.
I want to my country represent good.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into your upcoming fight because you have a fight just coming up on Friday against Bruno Costa, who's 11-0, 8 KOs by himself. What's your thoughts on your opponent?
It's good guy. He
Hmm.
have 22 years old.
Yep.
It's young. It's fast. It's good record, and I think with my the Thunder name, it's everything for him because my aggression, my fight, it's only for going up.
Hmm. I want to ask you about your prediction on the fight because obviously we're a few days out. When we're at the end of the day, on May 23rd, after the main event, when you're done fighting, what's your prediction how that fight goes down?
We see. I talk in the ring.
Hmm.
We see everything in the ring
Okay.
because I now say everything in ring is different. I'm
Mm.
only talking in the ring, no outside.
Okay. I love that, man. Now, in terms of your statement, when you talk about after the fight on May 23rd, what do you want people to be thinking about Luka Plantic about? Like, what do you want the statement to be that you make in that ring on May 23rd?
Good fight.
Hmm.
Good fight because my performance is good, and I want to Acosta good performance
Hmm.
and good fight for people for world.
All right. I also want to get into a couple other things about you because before this fight got announced, there were some rumors that you and Christian and Billy were going to possibly begin a mix for a fight. What happened there? Why did that fight not come to fruition?
He want I come to Canada
Okay.
for small money,
Mm,
and fight for WC World Champion. It's it's not good. It's
right.
possible we go to fight in the USA, Riyadh. It's no problem for me
Okay.
because it's good money, good everything. Promoter, it's funny.
So you're saying we could possibly see you and Christian and Billy later on if everything goes according to plan in this next fight on Friday. We could possibly see you and Billy if it's a Riyadh season card with either in the United States or somewhere else. Then
Yes, why not?
okay. The other person you possibly rumored to fight was Vasilis Iglesias. That was something for the WBC title belt. What happened with that fight?
Also,
Okay,
small money.
gotcha.
Small money. I'm number four. Iglesias number three.
Hmm.
It's small money. I coming to Canada for what? For nothing.
Hmm. When you look at what you want to do after this, obviously you have to go take your opponent against Acosta seriously. Obviously, you have to get past him first. I don't want you looking too past him. But if everything goes according to plan in that fight, is there something that you want? Is there one fighter that you look at 168 that you want to go out there and fight?
Yes, I want to fight only for Canelo.
Okay,
Canelo, Munguia, Mimbili, Pacheco. For me, it's not problem. Fight who come to me, I fight, no problem.
okay. So you said something interesting there, and that's the Canelo Alvarez part. Obviously, nobody knows exactly what Canelo is going to be doing, but the unique thing is that he's fought, I believe, 3 or 4 different fighters. Has had the WBC International Super Middleweight Championship before. You hold that belt right now. What would it be like to possibly go out there and fight Canelo?
Maybe we look maybe another year 26. We
Okay,
fight maybe with Canelo.
all right.
We see because after Canelo Crawford, maybe Canelo go because Mexican news, USA news say Canelo going to finish boxing. We
Mhm.
see.
For yourself, you mentioned the other guys, Munguia, you talked about and Billy. When you talk about, as you said, Canelo could possibly be retiring at the end of 2026. That means that the belts would all open up for yourself. If it's not Canelo that you don't get a fight, is there something that you could see yourself really wanting to fight next after Costa?
I want to fight uh, Mungia
Okay.
and Berlanga.
All right. What
I
would be
want
your,
to fight.
if you get one of those fights, how do you see the fight going with Munguia and how do you see the fight going with Berlinga?
I think KO.
All right. I love it, man. Well, let's get into a couple more things before I let you go. One of which is that if I were to ask you, the next 12 to 18 months of your life, you're still obviously in the physical prime for yourself. When you look at the next 12 to 18 months for yourself, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to get done over the next year and a half?
I want to big fight to for 4 5 months. I want to
Mhm.
big fight, and another year I want world champion.
All right. You said something cool that you could possibly come to the United States earlier in this interview. Is that the big fight you're talking about? Could we see you come to the United States, fight out here by the end of the year?
Yes,
Okay. And is there any rumors
we
about?
talk after this fight because my promoter say after that we look everything for USA, maybe for Riyadh.
Okay. And is one of those fights possibly going to be Christian and Billy? I know you talked about those guys. Would it be somebody like an Billy, a Pacheco, a Munguia? Would that be some of the guys you could possibly be fighting in that fight?
Maybe Mungia.
Okay. I love it, man.
We look after that fight. We look maybe Mungia.
Perfect. Well, I've got one final question for you, Luca, and that's something I always like wrapping up every interview with, and it's talking about your legacy. When you move on from boxing, you step away from the game of boxing, what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want your legacy to be for what you accomplished both inside and outside of the ring?
I want to be coach. I want to be manager. I want to present in my country to new boxers going up and present it to world.
Absolutely, man. I love that. Well, Luka, best of luck on your upcoming fight on this weekend on Friday. I can't wait to see what guys got in store
Thank
for
you.
you. And I appreciate you taking time to come on today, man.
Thank you so much.
Of course, you're always welcome on, man. God bless.
No worries. Bye bye.